Good. So unhinged knight. Nice. And he wants to smash a freaking living doll. Wouldn't mind. Oh, 10 years, okay. Fair enough.
Doll. Now, in folklore, the living doll monster is an inanimate doll, puppet, or toy that has been brought to life through magical, spiritual, or supernatural means. And
Yes.
unlike other companions in fairy tales, these creatures are typically malevolent, menacing, and unsettling, and can serve as a vessel for lost souls, demons, or even curses. So more or less,
And most of the time the evil part. Very often the evil part. Especially if you have the little porcelain figures. Fuck those. I'm gonna throw every single one of those out if I see one. I despise those. I am a freaking lich and even I think that those dead eyes are too much. Bah!
less like Annabelle, or more or less like
She's a redhead, a lot of the people are into them. Hey, I'm one of those. I love me some redheads. So, yeah. Either freaking raven black hair or a freaking redhead. Just red fiery head.
Ronnie.
Oh my goodness!
As you can
Fuck
clearly
yeah.
see with this type of waifu, results may vary. And results may also vary in the folklore of these dolls also, because many different cultures explore the idea of animating objects, such as Japanese folklore, with the beings called Tsukumogami. In Japanese folklore, this tradition involves household objects, including dolls, gaining a spirit or kami after they turn 100 years old. And these animated objects can be harmless or mischievous.
Wait, what? I didn't know that. They automatically turn when they are 100 years old? No, I have to look this one up. No way. No. 100 years old. I'm gonna look this one up later. The fuck no. I am a ginger and so is my mom. Redheads scare me. You... James, I know your weakness. You at my grandma's house? Hate. You had... Oh, hell no. To the new nana. Fair enough. You too. Okay, fair enough.
Depending on how they are treated. Now, if you treat it good, it may continue to be helpful, but if you treat it badly, you finna
Best background ever.
treat it badly, you finna have a bad day.
Ah, this guy is unhinged. I love it. I love it.
Because they can pull pranks on you, they can abuse you, and they can even abduct you. And the worst thing they can do is demonic transformation, which is basically when they crash out after they've been neglected or discarded. And they turn into a bloodthirsty Oni. That isn't Yamato from One Piece. Also, before the years of Annabelle, is, before she was ever mentioned, in Japanese folklore, there was a doll called Akiku. Now, this doll was bought for a little girl named Akiku in 1918. And basically, when the young girl died, the doll became possessed with the spirit of the young girl. And according to the legend, the doll's hair began to grow. And as soon as people found this out, the doll was placed in Moniji Temple in Japan with some monks. And the monks at the temple ritually trimmed the hair, which continues to grow back, confirming the belief that the girl's spirit resides within the doll. Now, in 1971...
No, hair still grows. It needs nourishment, yes, but the hairs can grow even long after your death. As long as it gets nourishment, hair grows. Your body basically doesn't need to be alive, it just needs nourishment. So yeah.
Annabelle's story began. And yes, I mean the real Annabelle, not the movie one. This legend starts with a 28-year-old nurse that has no name apparently. And this nurse obtained a Driftfoot Raggedy Ann doll for Christmas from her mother. And a couple of nights after receiving the gift, Annabelle's owner and her roommate noticed some weird occurrences in the general area of the doll. the doll began appearing in places on its own and started moving its own arms at will. Now my main point is, yes, the doll waifu has plenty of cons. The main one being the ones in reality look like little girls, and that is creepy. They also can cause curses and spread illnesses. For example, the cursed Jolette doll is said to have been passed down through generations of one family, causing each female owner to have a son who dies mysteriously within 3 days after birth. And one's like,
what the? Oh, there's some fucked up stuff around. Damn. I mean, I don't believe in this stuff particularly, but for F's sake.
Robert the doll are said to spread bad luck. However, the opposite is also true for dolls, because in many cultures, dolls are used as talismans for protection. You know, to ward off. Yeah, that. And dolls are also said to be conduits of positive energy, meaning they can serve as a focus for positive energy, helping to manifest intentions like attracting love, wealth, or healing. But even with the pros, more or less, they are still creepy. I've been inside of a house with a whole bunch of dolls before, and trust me, they are creepy. But then again, maybe they're not creepy for everybody, because there are people in the world who have agomatophilia, which is a paraphernalia involving the sexual attraction to a statue, doll, mannequin, or any other figurative object. And I can almost promise you, the more the years go by, the more you're probably going to see this.
Well, I remember one guy, the Murasaki Joes, that got freaking, well, bad experiences with the community of those.
For example, do you guys remember the guy who married his Hatsune Miku doll? Or more or less, he supposedly married the fictional character Hatsune Miku.
In 2018, a Japanese man named Akihito Kondo married the fictional character Hatsune Miku.
But wait, it gets worse.
And now accompanies himself by a life-size model of Miku.
That dog gonna have more stains on than a used napkin. This man about to be the first man to impregnate a doll, and I'm here for it. The baby's gonna come out looking like an abomination, and the doctor's gonna name the baby Disgrace. At least after he stops laughing.
My opinion, if you have some kind of, let's just say, sexual response to the thing, fair enough. I don't really care. But don't treat it like a living thing for F's sake.
So my main point is, even though it may not be wise to smash an evil doll, you know, like Annabelle, because she looks like a little girl, and that freaks me out, I'm scared of real little girls. You think want to look at the doll version of one? Hell no! Matter of fact, every time I see a woman with a daughter, and her daughter has a doll, I'm just immediately disgusted. Like, look at you and your two little evil spawns of Satan! Be gone, unpure bitch! Child support does not exist here.
Yep,
I am
the
broke.
plain thing
So
is
yeah, the
true,
evil ones in folklore are no. However, if I can find a 2B doll with some hand-to-mouth action, I'm going crazy on that thing.
Yes, I understand. In this case, I agree.
For hours! She's gonna be so used up, her new name gonna be to be continued. And you can call it weird if you want to. Have you ever heard of a man that married his doll, get a divorce, or have to pay child support after the divorce? No.
What?
Of course not. I know it's stupid, but the brother's happy. Let him be happy and goon in solitude. Divorce rates are high and people are lonely. And not just men, people, women too. Matter of fact, they got it worse.
I have a Halloween doll family. Robert and Kelly are both my partners, and these are our children. I love them like as if they were my own. I mean,
there is always a difference between a freaking fetish and this stuff. This is just sad. Seeing somebody who just sees this and sees those puppets as their family is just sad. That's why we need asylums back.
Spoil them. I dress them up. Me, Robert, and Kelly, we love the kids, and they're very special to me. And I consider myself a mother, a doll mother. So this is Kelly, my wife.
What the hells did she do with this doll? Trying to eat her face? Why does doll look like she's been through domestic violence? Anyways, I'm losing my point. Going into a doll, while it is weird, as long as it doesn't kill you, smash. No regrets. Now, if you excuse me, me and Sharana got a date with some baby oil.
Where do you think you're going?
I was just...
No, you're not.
I told you this time I'm gonna let you do the whole video. Not talk half the video and goon the other half. But I'm an Elden Lord Knight. Elden Lord. And I did all those quests for Ronnie in Eldenring. It's time for her to pay up. Hey, no one told you you had to do those quest lines. You're sent behind the side, do it yourself. And just because you do favors for a woman does not mean she owes you something. Especially her full-on bod. This kind of make her a scummy person though for using you, right? Now get back to work. I ain't paying you to slack off. You're not paying me at all. Exactly, because you live rent-free in my head. That's
Yeah. Oh, freak. I liked this character. I just love this character. Man, dude, because they actually do fall in love with it, women are just posers. I'm gonna say it like this. I cannot read minds, so I cannot say that it's 100% factual. But I would say in both cases, there are cases of, well, let's just say true or not. It is what it is. If a man falls in love with a toaster, I hope he doesn't turn it on while,
what you get, Black Voice. That's what you get. Now chop. Born the goon, forced to work. Damn it! Talk to me, Ronnie. Make me feel better.
You tarnish niggas crazy.
Ronnie, if you're gonna talk like that, put me in chains first. What? Yeah, girl, you know me. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yes, it's time to talk about the waifus. Yeah. First
It could be
one,
worse, yes.
the Revenant from Eldenring Night Rain. She's a Night Fairy in this game and a Summoner class who uses necromancy to summon ghostly allies into battle. She's also known for carrying weapons way bigger than she is and looking angry. You know what? Screw this one. She bite. She looks like she eaten cat before and wants to try it again. Well, I don't consent. Anyways, yes, she is a living doll. Now, what you may not know is the doll's name is Daphne. And Daphne was once a doll owned by a noble daughter from the Northern Croft family, a family of master puppeteers named Chloe. Now, how Daphne came to be a living doll is a little bit weird, because while she isn't Chloe herself, she does hold some of Chloe's soul and memories. But her herself seems to be her own entity. Now, how this came to be was because of her past. Basically, one night, the Croft family of puppeteers was murdered. And this was more or less because of a Night Lord, but in this scene here, it shows a young man doing the murdering. But either way, he's killing them all. Now, the girl hiding here is supposedly Chloe. Now, after she's murdered and after everything settles down, the doll, the Revenant, Daphne, starts to move. And the interesting thing to pick up here is, the doll does seem to move while Chloe is dying. And Chloe's face looks like this, by the way. Now, cons. Does the Revenant have any? Yes. Besides looking mean as hell, a part of her story talks about how she has black streaks consuming her body. And more or less this means that the night is consuming her body. Now you're probably asking, well, how is this a bad thing? These black streaks are more or less corrupting her to the point where she has to put on makeup to hide the fact that her face is starting to look like the Ghost Riders. Tragic.
But I didn't look into the lore here. But I should have skipped it. Eldenring is Souls-like lore is always something fantastic. I should have skipped it. Irrelevant. Wasn't there a woman who married herself, then had sex with a dude that turned around and blamed men for her cheating? Yep, there was one. Yep. But this is performative, I would say. But, yeah.
But also, by the end of her story, when she stops fearing the night and completes the quest line, you'll receive a new skin from this quest showing that she has healed. So that's good, but she's still small, angry, vengeful, flat as hell, not Ron the Witch, or the doll from Bloodborne, and she's still kind of rude as hell. Listen to how she talks to people.
What is it now?
Hey, I'm just here to do quest line, no reason to be snooty.
This place reeks of failure.
Well, f you too, you little shit. I don't know why I hate you, but I hate you. I hate you, and I want you to know that I hate you. Other than all that, she alright. Next one. The next one up is Sophia from Liza P. Now, Sophia is a powerful listener in Liza P, and a listener is a person who can hear and communicate with Ergo. You may be asking yourself, well, how's she a doll? Well, the funny thing is, when you first meet her in Liza P, she's not a doll. And technically later on, she'll be called a puppet, but puppet, doll, basically the same thing. So anyway, when you first meet her in Liza P, she'll be a spiritual projection of a human being who has become godlike after suffering from the petrification disease. Her physical body is trapped elsewhere, so she projects herself to guide you. And most importantly, she's hot. Now, eventually in the game, you'll meet her real body. Or should I say, you'll meet her real body after you beat the hardest boss in the game, who hits like a lightning bolt. I have PTSD from this bitch. But after you beat her, what comes next?
Hardest boss in the game. Come on, dude. Come on. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't find her that hard. She was, the first phase is nothing. The second phase, you have to be a bit more just... Yeah, the Thunder Woman is shocking, yes. But no, she's not that hard. Come on. I wouldn't even say it's the hardest boss. The boss that I had most trouble was the end boss, but just because it went for so long, I just despised the phases of him. So it's definitively a me thing. But this one, nah, come on.
Next is worse.
Flashback.
And I was definitely not prepared for this. Game, do not make me emotional before 12 o'clock. I'm going to need a nap later if I do. Dear God. Bro, yeah. I've never felt so bad for a character since Melina. And she was set on fire. Is she dead? Are you dead? Have you been dead this whole time? Have you been talking to a ghost?
Save me.
Oh no! Yep, this moment traumatized me. The whole.
Yeah, me too. Hard spoiler, by the way. Very hard spoiler. Fuck. Yeah, it still hurts. Even my dark heart cannot stand this. You didn't play it? Well, it's time. By the way, mostly weapons. You don't have magic in there. It's a pure essence of Souls games. It's basically just a weapon play thing.
Whole day after this, it was a good nap, but I woke up sad. So basically what happened, through the whole game, even from the beginning, she was already kidnapped by Simon and experimented on. Now this is a pivotal point in the game because basically you have two choices. You can 1, give her peace, which involves absorbing her ergo, or 2, to let her live and suffer. Now obviously after crying for like 10 minutes, I decided to do the right thing.
It hurts so much.
Can you not hold on till I beat the game?
I want to be free.
Oh Lord, this woman's going for the light.
Please.
No! I can't do this right now. I can't kill her.
What do we do? I don't know. I can't make this choice. I think she wants to live, but what will you do? You have to decide. You,
what?
Not me.
Bitch, I'm a puppet.
Keep her alive.
No, don't make me make this choice. Don't make me make this choice. Do not put 2 choices on the screen. Do not put 2 choices on the screen. Damn it, she's too ladylike and too nice. Bro, why? I killed a whole golf chick for you. I put ass in a coffin to come save you. Damn it, why is always the good woman that gotta die? Why couldn't you be Cardi B?
End of flashback.
Now, more or less, if you absorb her ergo, later after you beat the game, or more or less after you beat the last boss, you'll be able to return Sophia's ergo to a puppet body, henceforth making her more or less a puppet in this story. But not just a puppet, a hot puppet. And to be honest with you, I can't really bring myself to give her any cons. For one, she's like the nicest Souls-like maiden that we've had in a Souls-like game. Viewer, let me tell you, she is so nice and kind that even while she was suffering like this through the whole game, she never complained even once. And get this, she has time powers. She's the whole reason P, aka you, are able to come back to life continuously in the game. Oh, and did I mention she's hot? Yes, voice. Yes, you did. Alright, so we're all on the same page. Smash! No regrets. Of course, you can't have kids with a puppet. Man, f them kids. She got time powers. I'm going back to the future. Alright, last one. Ragatha from the amazing Digital Circus. The great thing about Ragatha is she used to be a...
What the fuck is this? What? Can somebody explain to me what the frick this is? I never... What? Okay.
Human, but now she's technically a soul in the digital doll's body. Now, first pro is she's 30, and one can only imagine how hot she is in human form. I imagine Pomni looked like Kobine from Chainsaw Man in human form, but Ragatha, she gave me MILF vibes. Either that or a cowgirl. Now, that is because in her past, she was born into a wealthy farming family, and she also worked as a real estate agent. Now, apparently, while she was working as a real estate agent, she was transported into the digital circus by donning a headset connected to a mysterious computer. Now, since she's not just a living doll, but a doll trapped in a digital circus with a godlike being named Cain, I really had to take this into account because technically speaking, well not technically, how should I say this? You can't have sex in the digital circus because, well, Cain, yeah, for some reason he won't allow it. And trust me, they've asked.
You really want to know what I want?
Oh no.
I want the ability to have sex.
And from that moment on, Cain just started tweaking. Don't ask me where this plot is going, I just know you can't technically have Ragatha in this world. But that's her only real con. Now Ragatha's pros are debatable because she is very optimistic, but she seems to be forcing her optimism to keep herself sane. And I can't really blame her considering her circumstances. But more or less her cons, that being Cain won't let them, get freaky, do outweigh her pros. And I honestly wish eventually they show us what the characters look like in their human forms, because now I'm just curious. But either way, that's the end of this video. Come on, Ronnie, time to go play some baby oil.
Damn. Baby, oh yeah, for F's. Nice. Agree or disagree, it's freaking funny.